Good stuff.
So, Shalom.
How you doing? What's cooking?
Well, I'm cooking some potatoes and some smashed eggs. And I let this too hot too much, so I'm just taking some air and refreshment before putting the onions and tomatoes in here. How are you, Sharon?
Amazing.
Yeah?
I was good until I saw you. Now I'm much better.
That's a so pre-made phrase that I had never heard before, Sharon. I'm so flattered.
Now I have a question. I wonder, what is it that you like about community life?
Community. Ooh, my friends told me that community means common unity. So the first thing I will say is that sense of belonging, of me being part of something bigger than me, more important than me. I also like the opportunity to meet really high quality human beings that there are also in that search for belonging and contributing. Like I realize that part of belonging is to give a lot.
Can you describe the people you are looking to be around with? Like,
I'm not sure I cannot. I mean, I'm just looking, or maybe I can. I just want to be around people that are aware that we are in a life where we need to heal a lot of shit. So if there is that intention, personal intention in people just to grow and be a better person and also to contribute to a bigger group, that's my kind of people.
amazing. High five. Hey, Anastasio.
Hey.
So, could you define what's the meaning of community, common unity for you? How would you define common unity, and basically in practice?
Common unity, community, how would I define it? How would I define it? I would define it as a group of people who choose to live together, or it doesn't have to be living together, but they choose to do something together. It could be living, it could be sharing content of a certain kind, it could also just be checking in on each other every once in a while. It could be, and a community could be, doesn't have to be geolocated in the same place. You know, it could be a group of people spread out. But what I would say makes it a community is the fact that there is a common ideology or a common spirit or way of life that is supported by all members, and each member lives up to that and supports each other in that doing, whatever it is. So that's a bit of a broad definition, but that's what I would say for a definition.
How would you identify a community that you feel belong, seen, and there's a sense of mutual purpose. And like, how would you define a community you really feel there as this is your base, this is a place you want to live?
So the way I would define a community that I would want to be a part of would be, or even just a community that I think would work, because to me these are the things that would make it work anyway. So it has to have them, period. And these things would be that the members, that there's a common higher understanding of certain things, of the way things work, and that everyone in that community sees things from that certain level. If you have people that are deep in selfishness and ego consciousness, whatever you want to call it, those members would not be doing the best for everyone. So having such members, so it would have to be a type of culture that helps bring everyone up to a certain level of understanding of the heart, out of me and into we, and even more out of, the we is almost like the ideology, the whatever it is that the community, the values that it upholds, those almost like an identification with those, or a close relationship with them, and that everyone is out of the me box and into the is in service of either the we or of this mission, vision, dream, or even just way of life, into supporting and upholding that. And so as long as all members are at that level, and that each person also owns their own stuff and does a certain minimum level of inner work, and doesn't bring stuff they've created and are carrying into the community space and collective awareness, and just keeping things so each person is doing their own work and staying light and coming and putting their energy into the mission. And I think that's very important. I think that those are two mandatory things for any such endeavor to truly take off.
Yeah, Diamante Luz. Hi, Mikal.
Hey, Sharon.
Okay, so the question is, what is your passion?
I'm passionate about a lot of things. They all kind of have a commonality, though, which is sustainability. I have a lot of different things that I like to do and skills that I have, either building or farming, which all kind of relate to off-grid sustainable living. And yeah, the sustainability aspect is what I'm really passionate about, and living away from the system. Yeah.
Okay, so your passion is sustainability, means that you love to live in nature, and that has led you to live your old lifestyle. So what would you say to a young man or woman in this phase of their life, that they had enough and they also want to change their lifestyle? And
I would say,
yeah.
I would say just follow your heart. When I really started following my heart and listening to the cues around me from the universe and from God, or whatever you want to call it, like, that's when it really clicked that I no longer wanted to live this life. live the life of the rat race, giving all my energy to someone else. Like, there's way more to life than that, and you can create your own life outside of that if you really want that, and follow your heart and listen to what your path is. And if that's your path, I say go for it.
Okay, this is why. How? I know nothing. I live in the middle of the city. I don't have any friends that live in communities.
You could just start I mean, I'd say just start listening to God and see what God tells you to do.
What brought you to Costa Rica from all places?
God. Yeah, I mean, I I have experience with the place. I lived here in the past, and I visited this property when there was nothing on it. And I met Tim, and he shared with me his vision, and that planted a seed in my head. Like, I always wanted to try to make a difference in some way, but I never knew how, because I was scared and I didn't know what to do. Like, I was just there, and I was in all the midst of all the shit, and I don't recommend it. But I I just decided that I didn't want to live that way, and that there was another way to live.
What do you call I was there in the shit? What was your greatest struggle in life, and how it made you the man you are today, and also join a community?
I mean, a lot of different things have all led up to that. Like, my family are into community living. I want to live with them eventually and have a whole multicultural, multi-layered, multi-generational community where everybody is living in harmony. So that's definitely a big influence. And then also, I just have never, since a very young age, never fit in modern society, labeled like a troublemaker, a deviant at a very young age, just because I was attracting too much attention and didn't know how to deal with my power, deal with the things that I could offer the world. And so I suppressed all of it and just basically wanted to kill myself for like 9, 8 years, 7, and maybe longer, probably 10. And then just kind of one day it just kind of clicked, and it's like, you can do something else. You don't have to hate yourself and hate your life all the time. You can make changes and really start doing something that really matters and really makes a difference.
What's your motto? Your main sentence that you align with, that gives you the energy to continue?
I mean, recently it's just been just asking God for help and following the signs of nature all around me and the signs of the universe, just all that together. I wouldn't call it a sentence, but like a prayer, maybe.
Your prayer.
Yeah.
A prayer. Okay, so let's end with a prayer. I invite you to send a prayer, a blessing to everyone that you would like to.
Yeah, I know. I know everybody in the world is struggling right now, and I've been sitting with that a lot. So I just want to send out all my love, and not all of it. I got to keep a little for myself, but sending out love to everyone in the world who needs a little extra today, and may God show them what is true for them and what they really need to do. And may He hold them in light and love and guidance. Oh.
Oh. Hey, team, please introduce yourself and the community of Diamante Luz.
All right. Hi, my name is Tim. I'm one of the core founding members of Diamante Luz here in Costa Rica, in the Diamante Valley. I have a deep gratitude and an interest in seeing this land be stewarded collectively, and this is why I'm here in this project. Diamante Luz is a 13-hectare land project that is implementing Web3 structures and on the ground, hands on the land, permaculture techniques for regeneration of ourselves, our community, and our environment.
Okay, so this would be the DNA and principles for Diamante Luz.
Yeah, the DNA and principles definitely founded on permaculture principles, Web3 and governance, DAO structures, and bringing, it's bringing a bridge from the technical online community structures to the more land-based community structures.
Can you give an example of Web3 technologies you apply here or that you look into?
Well, we are currently working with Giveth, and that's probably our main access to Web3 is through the Giveth platform, and we have we're in the process of creating some DAOs for management of some of the specific resources here within the project.
Okay, tell us about governance, economics, and structure and size.
Yeah, these things are still not my highest calling. I'm more of the land side and the building side of things, but the governance is definitely based on sociocracy, and I'm sorry, what did you say? Governance?
Economy, like the 8 forms of capitals. Like how do you manage the economy here? Like shared food, for example, and so on.
Yeah, we have basically at this time a contributor economy. So everyone that comes is contributing to the abundance that is being created here. Most of it lately has not been of the monetary style. We have been doing a lot of work here based on sweat equity and the financial donations of a few in order to create the structures, the physical structures that we have here right now. We are currently putting together the modes of tokenizing and using tokens for creating more of an exchange basis here for contributions in ways that are outside of the monetary realm.
Yeah.
How would you describe the structure of the community and the size?
It's fluctuating in the size right now. At this moment, there's 7 of us living here, and at times there have been up to 10 or 12, and there are some contributors that aren't living on the land here at the time, but they plan to have a home here in the future. And the structure is, I don't know exactly what you mean by structure.
Like what sections, parts of the community the community here includes? Like, does it have homeschooling, kindergarten, families, or more of builders, pioneers in?
Got it. Yeah, so it's a sizable land project that has been designated to have 4.2 hectares of commons. So within this commons, we have a social impact organization within Costa Rica that is here to govern how this area of land is going to be governed and who is going to be contributing and collaborating here. Right now we do have a community education project that is underway and is really gaining some traction. It's called Coli Azul. And
How it's called?
Coli Azul.
Coli
Azul.
Azur. What does it mean?
It's the combination of colibri, which is
The
hummingbird, and
yeah.
azul is blue. So
Yeah.
blue hummingbird.
Amazing.
And yeah, we currently have a design for that, and we're under the fundraising process right now for that project.
Yeah, so if anyone hears this video, they can also decide to contribute.
And yeah, there's also a smaller community of builders here right now, and yes, there are families that have spaces here that just haven't quite found the means to move here yet, but have the intention to live
Okay.
here full time.
What's your vision for Diamante Luz? How would you like to see it in a year, 5, 10?
I would like to see it as a fully functional, thriving little eco village.
So Eco Village, this is what it is, how you see it.
Yeah, I mean that word has a lot of different meanings, so people could see it in a bunch of different ways. But a place where people can live and work and make a livelihood for themselves and have a beautiful place to be in harmony with nature and their neighbors and eat wonderful food that's grown locally.
In the soil of attention, which seeds takes root in Tim's mind? When he's here and when he's not here.
Okay. In the soil of attention, what seeds take root? Yeah, sustainable freedom for myself and my brothers and sisters. Both here and when I'm not here.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Wow. Hi, Nico.
What's going on, buddy?
Wow. That's amazing.
It's coming along.
Yeah. What are you working on?
We're putting together this cabina for Danny. That Jeffrey had started
Uh-huh.
and put the platform, set the site up and everything.
Uh-huh.
So I jumped in to help finish the platform, and now we're putting up these walls that were pre-fabbed.
Uh-huh.
Figuring it out, it's not an exact thing. There's like some mysteries involved that you have to modify or whatever, make it look nice. And the view is the main thing.
Yeah, the view, amazing.
Where we're working and how great it is to work here.
Wow, so beautiful. Wow.
Flat with a nice breeze and a shade cloth over it.
The Diamante Luz from up here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And what else? The solid deck. There's always a nice breeze. The winds can get intense, so everything has to be tied in really well.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're working on now. Actually beef up the walls.
Oh.
They tie into the posts so they don't fly away someday in a heavy storm. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Stay put. And we're probably going to put extra supports on top and make it strong. It's a lot stronger. Actually, we're going to do a concrete fabric roof, which is a cool kind of innovative thing that's been catching waves around lately. And that'll be fun to play with as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how common is it like to construct a housing from wood in Costa Rica?
Actually, pretty common. It was the more often the original way that people did it for a long time until the wood started. Well, it's been cut away for a long time now too. So then people have been using a lot more cement and steel products, which have a pretty heavy footprint.
Yeah.
There's this idea that I think they'll last longer. In some situations they could, but also ecological materials will last a long time too, and processed and harvested properly and maintained. They have a much nicer feel, and it goes back to the earth when it's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, growing hardwoods is a thing. I keep telling people, and bamboo. Like I think that's a new, or not new, but material that could really take off a lot more, and availability to different materials and innovative products, and it grows so fast.
Renaissance.
Yeah, that's right. And what else? I mean, wood is so great. If a lot of times it's teak, which is plantation wood. So that's not the best either. But some people don't want to use it because of that. That I know. But it is hard to find wood otherwise that is cut sustainably for the most part. There are some mills around, and they do get products and they have sources, but it's that's the thing about not overcutting and making sure we're replanting and have enough always.
So there is a forest in the design of Diamante Luz?
What again, sorry?
A forest that you keep on growing trees, new trees.
There have been hardwoods planted here, but they're pretty young, and I know Danny Bell was talking about planting hundreds more, which is really for the future generations, because they, will be long gone before they're big and ready. But the mentality of growing production-wise, I mean, there's ways to do that. So you can plan it out and always have trees available. Bamboo is probably the best because it grows so fast. But some woods will grow pretty quick. Like Madero Negro can make posts down the line. But still, we're talking 15, 20 years. And so yeah, get everybody planting hardwoods.
Amazing.
Replanting.
Hey Jeffrey, what's that pipe below? And here, in front of us.
That pipe is a canteria that captures the water from that hillside. From
Okay.
the road comes through this pipe that we built and comes out under here where we capture the flow and hopes to generate electricity.
Wow, so
When it's
you
raining.
so you're building a machine that captures rain and powers electricity
That is
for the community.
our